Hello again friends, how are you? Welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to take a look at quite a few new orchids. Yes, I purchased more orchids, but you know what? It's 2018 and I have allowances, okay? If this is your first time watching my video, my channel is all about orchids. From what orchids I have, how I grow them, my thoughts on certain orchid topics, to what orchids are blooming, etc. So if you want to follow along my orchid hobby adventure, please consider subscribing to my channel and turn on the notification. If you're already a subscriber, you probably have noticed that I have never really done any unboxing videos because personally I don't particularly find those interesting, so I don't do them, but that's just a personal preference. I do enjoy other people's unboxing video, but I just don't like to do them. But today I thought I would do something different to share with you because this seller particularly really does a good job packing and very meticulously well done. So I thought I would take you along with the unboxing of what I did basically when the package arrived. So I'm gonna just start from the very beginning and take you along the unboxing step by step. As soon as I open the box, right off the bat, there is bubble wrap, and then there is some newspaper, and then as soon as I dig deeper, I realize, wow, it's really well done, really nicely packed. And the bubble wrap, in addition to movement or shock absorption, it also allows the temperature within the box to remain slightly more constant, because right now it's winter time. I recently just purchased these orchids, right? And it's winter time, so the bubble wrap itself, in addition to shock absorption, it really is to help keep the temperature inside the box a little bit more constant, warmer. Underneath the newspaper is the packing peanuts, and I just happened to have to ship something, and I was looking for packing peanuts, which I did not have any, but so thankfully I now have something that I can reuse, recycle, repurpose without having to spend any more money to buy new ones. So yay. And now, finally, it's the orchids that I purchased. Underneath the packing peanuts, they were nicely packed, positioned side by side underneath it. And they were also seatbelt, right? The seller used a big taped them all together to the side of the boxes. So they had their seatbelt fastened. So they came to me nicely, safe and sound, without a scratch. And before we get to the individual orchid reviews, I just want to show you, after I pick up all the plants, there were still additional bubble wraps, newspaper, and packing peanuts from Big Leaf Orchids of Peter Lin, who has done a great job packing all the orchids that I have ever purchased from him. He is such a meticulous nursery grower that I highly recommend. The first orchid we're going to take a look at is the Phalaenopsis Mock Choi Yu. It's a primary hybrid between Gigantea and Violacea indigo. And the next picture that I'm going to show you is provided by Peter Lin, right? So this is the two parents of this particular hybrid, which I'm very excited about because, as you know, I love spots and I love Violacea. And the second orchid that you're seeing here is another hybrid of Gigantea and Bellina. And this photo is also provided by Big Leaf Orchids. Thank you, Peter. Again, spotty orchids in the making. I'm so excited about it. And then the third one is a Bellina. And this Bellina is a cross between two different kinds of Bellina, and this one is just to show you that it's growing a new leaf, and hopefully under my care this leaf will be as big or bigger. And this one is just to give you a sense of the parents. So it has some purple, some pink, so I'm really looking forward to it. And now, ladies and gentlemen, here are my Phalaenopsis Leodoro, aka Sweet Memory. oh my gosh, I finally have 2 Leodoros. And the reason I got 2 is because, like I said before about my 2 other fragrant no ID Phalaenopsis orchids, when you come across something that you know you're going to really like, love, or crazy about, and you can afford it, get 2 in case one of them goes south, die, whatever, and you still have another one to keep you entertained. Otherwise, if you buy one first and then if you have to buy another one the second time, you have to pay additional shipping. So if you can afford it, why not get 2 at the same time? You can call me crazy, but I like to have multiple orchids of the same kind if I really like them. Just like I have 5 mini marks, okay? And here are just some pictures from Google to basically show you the possible, outcome of the flowers. I don't know if these Leodoros are Mary clone or they're actually grown from seeds, so I really don't know what the flowers would look like, but hopefully they are Mary clone so that they would look exactly like how Leodoros should look like. These 2 Leodoros came in spikes, and each spike has a bud developing. One is developing faster than the other one, and I think it's gonna take probably another 2 months to further develop so that it'll bloom in the coming spring, which I'm really looking forward to because I've had enough of the cold weather so that I can totally enjoy the spring and start to observe a pickup or a speed up in terms of root growth and leaf growth and spike growth. These 5 orchids are currently sitting on a humidity trays, and I basically put Manto clay, small pebbles, whatever you can find, right, to break the water tensions with. That's what they're sitting on, and I give them more constant moisture around their proximity, and they're currently grown in moss, and if I repot them at all, I may not, but if I do, I will wait until probably early May to even do anything with them, because right now it's just too cold. It's winter time. I really don't want to mess around with their roots. And these are all supposed to be first blooming size, so we should be seeing their spikes in the coming spring/summer, and if they do, I will definitely make update videos to show you how they do. Here comes the bonus part. I've also purchased 2 Phalaenopsis Bellina albiform from eBay recently. They are quite small, so I think it'll take them another year or maybe 2 to become flowering size. And here are just some of the pictures I found online. Basically, they're Bellinas, but in an albiform. So it's gonna be white/green tinge color. I'm excited about them, but I don't expect them to spike for me anytime soon. Currently, they're still in their original cup, and I just basically put them in a bigger cup with some pebbles and water at the bottom to increase humidity. One of them has a really good root system. The other one has some really questionable looking roots, but I'm not going to do anything until probably early May, because right now it's still not a good time to repot these orchids. And I mean, the other orchids with bad roots, it's looking a little questionable, but I know that if I just keep it semi-dry and only give it water once every 7 to 10 days, small amount of water, it'll be fine until May. If you're still watching this video, I want to thank you so much for your attention, and thank you so much for watching this video until this point in time. Thank you. This is all I have for you for today, right? And I really hope you like this video. Please give it a thumbs up if you like it, and if you would like to get more orchid related videos from my channel, please consider subscribing and turn on the notification. I want to wish every one of you happy growing, and I will talk to you in my next video. Ciao!